welcome to an Apple Watch Series 11 review.
So let's start.
So Apple is back with their new flagship smartwatch with the surprising name to remember, Apple Watch Series 11, and which is exciting because the previous one, Series 10, the last year actually left with some things for improvement.
Yeah, they improved some things, but they also made some questionable choices, which was weird because the Apple Watch has pretty much been king of the hill for so long.
Thankfully, the newest generation updates a lot of the stuff that the Series 10 finished on, and that's really good to see. New sensors, better battery, richer display, but also a new price. Well, get there.
So aside from the top, I still love this super clean and minimal design, but because they kept what was good about the last one, same size for 42 millimeters and 46 millimeters.
They are incredibly lightweight. The one runs in aluminum and 42 in titanium. These are just some of the most comfortable smartwatches to wear for a long period of time, which is what you want from this.
Okay, so inside there is the new Series 11 chip, which is 25% faster than the last one, and Apple promises 30% more energy efficiency.
And this translates to up to 20 hours of battery life with normal use compared to 18 hours on the Series 10.
Now, if we're being honest, 20 hours is still not amazing. You're still charging it every night. But what impressed me most is that I blend the day with like 30-40% remaining, even after a workout. That peace of mind is actually really nice.
Okay, so this is where things get really interesting. The Series 11 has all the sensors from before. Temperature, ECG, blood oxygen, sleep apnea detection, but now there is a new one, blood pressure measurement.
This is the big winner here. The Series 10 didn't have this, and honestly, this alone might be the reason to upgrade for a lot of people.
Now, to be clear, this doesn't replace American blood pressure monitor. Apple is very specific about it, but for daily monitoring, it's incredible and consistent.
Yeah, if you're someone who's monitoring their cardiovascular health, or if your doctor wants you checking your blood pressure regularly, being able to use flags at your wrist instead of pulling out a whole separate device, that's huge. Now, it is not perfect. There are some things that could be better.
First off, we expect more on the software side. Watch OS 12 is fine, but there are no Series 11 exclusive features that really take advantage of the new hardware, and that's a little disappointing.
Yeah, and also blood pressure and the blood pressure things requires calibration every few weeks with a traditional monitor, which fine, but not everyone is gonna know that going in.
429 for the GPS aluminum model and $529 for cellular.
And these are a bit more pricey now. The Series 10 was already super premium at $399 when it launched. Now it's dropped to around $370 around.
Yeah, so I was thinking about it for a while, and I actually still think they are worth it. And I like basically landed on that because if you want the best smartwatch, especially for iPhone users, this is still it.
Yeah, like the Galaxy Watch is great, but if you're on Android. But for the Apple ecosystem, this is the one. And that blood pressure sensor is legitimately useful.
But if your Series 10 is working perfectly, save your money and wait for the Series 12 or whenever your current watch actually needs replacing.
So my take is, if you're coming from a Series 8 or earlier, or this is your first Apple Watch, the Series 11 is excellent.
And if you're a Series sleep and our health monitoring is important to you, the sensor justify the price.
Well, if you got a Susan and it's working fine, you're good. There's an evolution, not a revolution. The Apple Watch Series 11 is still the king of the smartwatches.
There you have it. Thanks for watching.
Drop your questions in the comments below.
And we will catch you in the next one. Peace.
Bye.
Bye bye.